Dining Out NYC. This interview aims to explore the details of the new program, its implications, and the support available to restaurants as they transition from temporary to permanent outdoor dining setups.
Welcome to Business Matters, a presentation of the Chamber Coalition, which comprises the New American Chamber of Commerce, the African American International Chamber of Commerce, and the Hispanic American International Chamber of Commerce. To become a chamber member, be a guest, or register for our events, go to www.nacc.nyc. That's www.nacc.nyc, or call us at 718-722-9217. That's 718-722-9217.
Joining us today is Department of Transportation Commissioner Ydanis Rodriguez regarding the new Dining Out NYC. Welcome, sir. Always a pleasure to have you.
It is always my honor to be with you. A great venue that connects so many communities, and not only in Brooklyn, but across the five boroughs. And now that we live in the time of technology, so we know that we are all connected across the nation, across the globe. So, again, it's a great opportunity to come and share with your readers, your viewers, the great work that the team is doing here at DOT when it comes to making the Dining Out NYC a program permanent for the present and future generations.
Yes, thank you so much. So, speaking about the program, what are the key changes between the temporary outdoor dining setups and the new Dining Out NYC program that restaurants must be aware of for a smooth transition?
What we have learned from COVID, from 2020 to 23 was a lot of great experience on how this program can be permanent. Dining Out is a program that allows restaurant owners to use the roadway or the sidewalk to have tables and chairs so that they can provide food not only to upper class, but also to middle class and worker class New Yorkers. This program used to be called Sidewalk Cafe. But at the beginning of the sidewalk, there were so few, and most of them they were only in the Midtown area, where upper middle class people live or the tourism. Then later on, they expanded a little bit more to downtown Brooklyn. They went to Long Island City. So what we know is that at COVID, a lot of New Yorkers they wanted to get the opportunity to eat, but it required to eat to a distance. And that's why there was a big increase of the dining out program where 12,000 restaurants, they use the roadway and the sidewalk, and that helped to create 100,000 jobs. But in those 3 years, from 20 to 23, we heard from the restaurants advocate community, as well as we heard from resident communities who say, we support restaurants to use the sidewalk and the roadway to have tables and chairs, but what about quality life issues? How can we work together in a way that we support the restaurant owners, but also in a way that the tables and chairs in the shed used in the dining out will not bring rot to my community? So because of all those process of community engagements, everyone came and spoke about it. So 2023, Mayor Eric Adams, who is doing a great job supporting small businesses that have created more jobs than in any other mayors in the past, committed to say, let's continue supporting the restaurant community. But now the program is going to be permanent. And that's why we are here today, to invite every single person that has a restaurant having tables and chairs in the sidewalk on the roadway to know that by August 3rd, they must apply if they want to continue using tables and chairs in front of the restaurants. After August 4, those who will not apply, they will be inspected, and there will be consequences of penalty that will go to $500 the first time, or
Mhm.
to $1,000 the other times. So Mayor Adams and us, we don't want no one to be fined, and that's why we are using all the sorts of communication for everyone to know that we know New Yorkers, and we know that sometimes we wait to the last minute, and we know that sometimes someone will come on August 4 and August 5th and say, oh, I didn't know. No one tell us this information. So we've been meeting with all the elected officials, with all the business improvement districts, with all community board. We've been asking all the elected officials also to help to spread this information. As also from March to today, we
Mhm.
have hosted more than 5 press conferences speaking about the great things of the Dining Out NYC, which is the largest and the best one in the nation, but also letting everyone know if you have a restaurant, or if you know a friend, a brother, family members, a community member, please let them know that they must apply by August 3rd if they want to continue being part of the Dining Out NYC.
So I know that you have a special website, diningoutnyc.info. Can you elaborate on the services and resources on that website, which would help restaurants meet the new design requirements?
Yeah, the Dining Out NYC, run by DOT, that oversee this program, provide all the opportunity that anyone, and that all the information that anyone need in order to be informed and take educated decisions. It could be that there's going to be a restaurant who say that I don't need those tables and chairs anymore. I have seen it in Northern Manhattan where I live. Many restaurants, they have decided not to get rid of the shed that they have in front of their businesses. So it's a business field that they don't need it anymore. We understand it, that they
Mhm.
will remove it, and they will not be asking, they will not be applying to join this, to continue being part of the program anymore. However, the Dining Out NYC provide information from how to apply to this program. They also can find in their website the different sample or the type of structures that will be allowed. Like during COVID, we built in the sidewalk. We mean restaurant owners. People went out, they built different structure. There was not a lot of requirements, but we also know that quality of visual is important. And that's why in the dining out website, we gave them like four different type of sample or the type of structure that will be allowed. And those structure already being designed by professional. So, and they've been following the requirement that DOT will have for anyone that will be putting the tables and chair in front of the restaurant. So among those things, the restaurant, the structure that will be allowed will require for the floor to be built in a way that the restaurant owner that we have to lift up once a week to clean the floor. The safety around those dining out structure cannot use sand anymore because we know that rat loves sand. So we also are removing the use of sand in those area around the shed. They can use water or they can use other things. So, but all the information is in the website. We are also sharing in the website different entities that they already know how to build, what will be allowed. Restaurant owners, they don't have to use those, but we are giving them option. So those that we are giving the website are construction company that they already been vetted by DOT, that they have the insurance that will be required, and that they also been going through training through DOT. Because our commitment, our responsibility on this administration, again led by Mayor Eric Ydanis, is to be sure that we support the local small business. So we are giving all the information. We eliminated what was a very expensive requirement before COVID, which was the architecture fee, which sometimes could go from $10,000 to $40,000 as a requirement for those for the designing plans that have to be submitted before that architecture fit is not a requirement anymore. So in this administration, we are committed to be flexible to restaurant owners, help them supporting, but also this administration has a top priority when it comes to quality of life issue. And that's why the new structure to be allowed will require to be removable if they use our street. So they will be allowed from April to November. If anyone wants to do it the whole year, then they can apply for the sidewalk program where they can use the sidewalk for the whole year.
Okay, so Commissioner, there are always concerns. How does the Dining Out NYC program effectively balance the needs of restaurants with with the goals of maintaining public safety and accessibility on New York City's streets, ensuring a safe and confident environment for all?
Yeah, that's a the great opportunity that we have running this agency, which is the most complex transportation system in this nation. It's about how do we share the space, how do we share the street. So the Dining Out NYC is only one program of many that we have related to reimagining the use of public space. As we do the Dining Out NYC, we also do open street. We also do plaza. We do bike lane. We do bus lane. So when it comes to how are we using the roadway, what we learned in those 3 years was that New Yorkers support and love the dining out program. They support the restaurants, but they also spoke loud and clear that we had to address the quality life issue. And that's why the type of a structure, as I said before, that will be allowed, if the restaurant want to continue using the roadway, the street, the structure must be removable. So the restaurant will be able to put a structure. They can look at the typical, the type of sample that we gave them in the website, but that structure must be removable because they will be allowed to be in our street from April to November, so that we have time to clean in that area, that we have time to DOT will be able to do some work with utility company, other work that are required in that area. So it's about, again, supporting the restaurant for them to have information, for them to know what will be allowed after August 3rd, but also addressing quality life issue so that the type of structure will be more efficient, will be safe, and will be clean.
So thank you so much, Commissioner Rodriguez, Department of Transportation, for providing us with such great information for a sector that is very important to New York City's economy and culture. And keep up the good work always. And we hope to have you back again talking about other topics of interest.
Well, it's an honor to be here, connected with the Caribbean community. I say all of us make New York City so great. And in the case of the Caribbean, Bob Marley say, son of a ship through the American or through the Caribbean. But there's only one motherland, and that's Africa. It doesn't matter if we are English or Hispanic Caribbean. We all love the great experience to be born and raised or coming from family that enjoy the nice world in the Caribbean. So it is always an honor to be with you.
Thank you, sir. So in the spirit of Bob Marley, one love.
Yeah, one love. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Bye.
You are invited to the Chamber Coalition Small Business Sense Bootcamp. Join our 5-session webinar series where we provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business alternatives and your credit as an asset, marketing and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business with the government and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.